In Capital News tonight, tax laws from developed nations cause difficult business environment in the country. Now in Kenya, USA warns Kenya for possible terror attacks. In sports, national under-17 courts assessing Serengeti boys' performance in foreign leagues. Good evening, this is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Khadija Zimbwe. First, the national news. The Permanent Parliamentary Committee on Industry and Trade has claimed that the business environment in the country is difficult due to implementation of tax laws that were sourced from developed countries, which has caused some entrepreneurs to continue to shut down their businesses. When delivering the report in Parliament on implementation of the committee's activities from March 2018 to January 2019, the chairman of the committee, Suleiman Sadiq, said that the situation will not create a good picture for the enterprises of Tanzanians and investors.
And the world economy have changed, but also some of our laws are backdated. Stakeholders are complaining that the cost of production in Tanzania is too high, which is causing prices on products manufactured internally to be higher than on goods imported, which robs our products competitive advantage.
Previously, when delivering the report on implementation of the Parliamentary Committee on Infrastructure, the committee chairman Moshi Sulemani Kakoso said that the total of roads that are 12,000 kilometers, which is equal to 37%, are in good condition. Those that are 15.8 thousand kilometers are average, and 4.9 thousand kilometers, which is 15%, are in poor condition.
Communication for All Fund must educate the general public so it understands the investment done by the government in bringing development.
Those
who are talking about an economy based on industries are doing so at 9.74%, and this is surprising. We're seeing infrastructure such as the standard gauge railway and others which will enable us to have a progressive economy.
Some residents from Jimwema ward in Njombe district have expressed their satisfaction with the work being done by the Special Operations and Task Force from Dar es Salaam that arrived in the region, as they were able to catch 28 suspects involved with the incidents of kidnapping and murder of children, and called upon residents in the region not to take law into their own hands.
The main problem here is a lack of education. Religious institutions should play its part in teaching its congregation, but also in schools on how to respect humanity. The crisis that has befallen the people of Njombe, as a mother, I'm deeply saddened. It's come to a point where we are not sure about our children's safety. 28 people are in our custody. We have information of suspects who have gone into hiding, but we'll make sure that they are arrested so that our region and the whole country is safe once again.
The government, through the Tanzania Electrical, Mechanical and Electronics Agency, TEMESA, has set aside more than 5 billion shillings in order to repair ferries in various areas so as to improve marine transport for residents who depend on waterborne vessels to do their daily business. Speaking in Mwanza City during the launch of the project to build a new ferry, which will provide transportation services for the residents between Mwanza, Kayenzi and Mbezi Island on Lake Victoria, the chief executive of TEMESA, Engineer Chafet Masele, said that the government has removed VAT on the building materials, which are usually needed in large construction projects such as the construction of ferries.
it would have cost the government almost 3.1 billion, but since it is VAT exempt, it is going to cost the government 2.7 billion. We've inspected the material and have confirmed that it is genuine. We will be fitting CCTV cameras on board that will enable headquarters to see what is going on. This will enhance security. There will also be an electronic passenger counter that will control the number of passengers boarding the vessel.
Tumeelekeza watumie passenger manifest. Kampuni yetu tayari tuna uzoefu mkubwa sana wa kujenga hivi vivuko.
We are highly experienced in the construction of vessels. Technology is advanced. In the past, the work we did was not up to international standards, but with the new technology, we'll work a lot faster.
Officers from the Plant Health Division in the Ministry of Agriculture and inspectors from the Tropical Pesticides Research Institute (TPRI) have caught fake pesticides Karate, Lava and Superforce and Clecron in shops within Kariako market, with a large number of entrepreneurs starting their shops and running away due to fear of being caught by the inspectors.
Na tunakuwa tunapata matatizo mengi, wakulima wanasema viuatilifu havifanyi kazi, kumbe kuna
fake pesticides is negatively impacting production. Farmers are complaining that the pesticide is ineffective. All businesses with uncertified pesticides must get certification. During this operation today, we've been able to confiscate carrot pesticide, which is not certified as fit for use in Tanzania. As someone selling the products, I had no way of telling that the pesticide I'm selling is fake. I'm just an employee.
The Minister of Health, Community Development, Elderly and Children, Umi Mwalimu, has directed regional and district chief medical officers countrywide to set aside one day each month to conduct cancer screening so that those found with the illness can begin to receive treatment early. 4th of February is each year marked as an important day where the world unites to commemorate World Cancer Day, with the aim being to evaluate the efforts being made to combat cancer, which has caused the deaths of many. This year's slogan is "I am and I will."
Statistics show a lot of cancer patients don't seek treatment in the hospital. So in the estimation of 55,000 patients, only 14,028 patients, equivalent to 25.5% of all patients, who go to the hospital. So many cancer patients stay home or go to traditional healers, but there are those who are not even aware that they've got cancer. So this is a big challenge in the fight against the disease.
Wagonjwa wengi hawaendi hospitali.
Now there is medicine. The government is giving at least 10 billion shillings every year for the purchase of medicine. High-tech radiation machines have also been installed at Bugando and Ocean Road. We ask patients to come early so they can receive treatment.
The money laundering case that the former president of Tanzania Football Federation, TFF, Jamali Malinzi, and 4 others will be presided by the resident magistrate Myra Kasonde. The case of laundering $173,335 was previously being heard by Judge Wilbert Mashauri, who is currently a judge in the High Court, and will now be heard by Magistrate Kasonde. The case will resume with evidence presented from the prosecution. However, the magistrate stated that they needed more time to review the case so that he can continue to hear it. He ordered that the accused be returned to prison, and the case will continue on February 19th of this year. Now, a young man, Mohammed Nordin, has evaded death after being severely beaten by an angry mob for having allegedly stolen amount of money from some mobile phone vendors. A search had been going on for a long time to locate him. This incident happened in Posta, Dar es Salaam, where the young encountered an angry mob and he was saved ultimately from death when National Service Reservist officers and plainclothes policemen intervened into this situation. The thief was also robbed of his watch and unlocked stood by after he was caught.
Cool him down because he's been beaten. It is right for people to take law in their own hands. If someone steals, it is okay to do this to him. We have evidence. He should be burnt. He forced me to give him my phone, which he tried to use my number to steal money from me. I went to withdraw some money. The lady at the shop told me that there was a problem, that her SIM account was not credited. I haven't stolen anything.
Now, a large percentage of students in various wards of Mbolo District, Manyara region have not gone to school due to various reasons. One of those reasons is the unfinished construction of school classrooms, which is a problem that was caused by the discouraging reaction of parents to the call for them to make contributions to education projects.
I would like to call your attention to this unfinished dormitory, which despite being built for many years has still not been successfully built. I must say too that there is a hostel over there which has been built in a substandard way. Due to this, I would like to request the central government to intervene into this challenging situation. I must also point out that the disappointing involvement of parents in education projects has contributed to this problem, even though I would like to remind everyone here that the cost of living is high for parents. I would like to advise those officials now in charge to work very hard in order to prove to the people that they are committed to solving their problems. I would also like to call upon those same officials to try to realize the people's declarations, especially where the building of schools is concerned. I must quickly mention, though, that we will not sit by and do nothing, but instead we shall try very hard to help those officials now in charge.
And that is the end of National News. International News follows next after the break. Welcome back, and in international news tonight. 3 weeks after 21 Kenyans were killed in a terrorist attack at Capitaltvtz building in Nairobi by Al-Shabaab militants, the United States of America, through its embassy in Nairobi, has now warned that another terror attack may take place in Kenya.
Kenya at the moment
Kenya is not ready to curb terrorism. We still need to seek help from outside. I think in order for us to end the problem of terrorism, we need to identify the source of the problem.
Rwanda has joined other nations in the globe to commemorate World Cancer Day, one of the diseases that is the leading cause of death in the 21st century and one that has caused the deaths of many in the country.
Smoking, cigarette, drinking, behavior and eating junk food are among the major factors in cancer spreading in the country. I'm urging people to reduce such behavior and lifestyle and indulge in eating healthy meals, vegetables, fruits and exercise.
Now, in an exercise to strengthen safety in Burundi, over 3,000 searches have been conducted by the police force with weapons and criminal groups caught and dismantled in the beginning of the 2018 to 2019.
1,586 suspects were arrested from 86 criminal groups, 1,283 guns, 139 bombs, 4 traditional guns, 2,046 bullets were captured from the criminal suspects, where about criminal suspects with 444 grenades, which was safely exploded by the police.
And that is the end of international news. Business news follows shortly after the break. We'll be right back.
Watch Business Edition as we talk to business leaders and experts in sectors that are transforming Tanzania's economy.
To be rich, I have to be a business person.
It's not an easy road at all.
People need to understand. You must quickly think, how cost effective are you going to be?
Business acts as a way in which it can bridge that gap.
Business Edition will keep you informed on latest developments in the financial sector, extractive industry, tourism, agriculture, energy, construction, and so much more. Meet entrepreneurs who create employment opportunities. Watch Business Edition on Friday at 8:15 p.m.
Welcome back, and in business news tonight. The Minister of Agriculture, Japhet Hasunga, has said that the government will continue to pay cashew farmers according to the verification pace, and there will be no farmer that will not be paid. He added that to date, a total of 431 billion shillings has been paid to cashew farmers through 603 cooperative unions from January to February 3rd.
Korosho ambayo tumeshalipa ni bilioni 431.
So far we've paid 431 billion shillings to 410,900 cashew farmers. We have also paid 603 agricultural marketing cooperative societies. Our target is to complete inspection exercise by 15th February this year.
617.
Tanzania members of the East African Legislative Assembly, ELA, has said that Tanzania is not the cause of delays in removal of business impediments for member states of the East African Legislative Assembly, but some individuals with bad intentions have been mentioning them as the cause.
Tanzania makubaliano yakiwepo inatekeleza.
Tanzania is known for fulfilling agreements. The information that is stating that Tanzania has delayed is not true. So far, the East Africa Parliament has passed 2 bills. From all the East African countries, Tanzania is the biggest country in size and population. Our fellow East African member states are envious of our abundant resources.
Availability of fish in Dar es Salaam has been restored to its usual state a few days after the Minister of Livestock and Fisheries ended the conflict between fishermen and the government.
After Minister Luhuga Mpina visited us, the situation has changed. Fishermen have resumed their fishing activities. We're glad that Honorable Minister came to hear out our challenges in the fishing industry. So far, people are back to work.
That is the end of business news. Sports news follows up next.
Hi, my name is Kotaro Tokuda.
What's up? My name is Sean Garnier.
I'm John Barnes from Liverpool Football Club. The hip, hop, a hip, the hip, hip, hop. You don't stop the rockin' to the bang, bang boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear?
I'm watching Sports Gazette.
I'm watching Sport Gazette.
And you're watching Sports Gazette
with Sebastian.
With Sebastian. Peace out.
Yes! And you can also watch Sports Gazette for highlights and interviews regarding sports. Do not miss Sports Gazette every Wednesday at 7 p.m. only on Capital Television.
Welcome back, and in sports news, the national under-17 team coach Oscar Mirambo has currently making follow-up on Serengeti boys who are playing in foreign leagues to see if their performance will be good enough to be called in the squad which will play the Africa Cup of Nations this year.
Training the way we are training, and the boys having the same attitude is very obvious. It's the matter of time before all the Tanzanians are going to leave the expectations, because we want to do very well in the coming tournament. But to do that, it means do in the field of training. Now, as long as we are doing training, then we are getting ready for the upcoming tournament. Hopefully, we are going to live upon the expectation, which is the team desire, the federation desire.
Players from different regions have started reporting to the national under-19 cricket camp prior their preparations for the Namibia First Division Championships, which act as qualifiers for the World Cup.
Right now, we are teaching them technique, and this is so important because what they do here is what they will do at the ground. So we are teaching them technique, and we solve the mistakes to make sure they do not repeat them.
The New England Patriots produced a defensive masterclass to beat the Los Angeles Rams 13-3 and equal Pittsburgh Steelers' record of 6 Super Bowl titles. Here are more details.
The victory also gave Patriots quarterback Tom Brady's 6th Super Bowl ring, an outright record for an individual player, eclipsing the mark he shared with Charles Harley. Bill Belichick, the most successful coach in Super Bowl history, and now at 66, the oldest man to win it, again came up with the perfect game plan in Atlanta as the Patriots stifled the Rams' offense that averaged 32.9 points per game in the regular season. The defensive strength for both sides resulted in the lowest scoring Super Bowl of all time, with 16 total points scored comfortably below the previous record of 21, set as Miami defeated Washington 14-7 in 1973. The score was just 3-0 until late in the third quarter through Stephen Gutowski's 42-yard field goal.
West Ham manager Manuel Pellegrini wants to get his side's season back on course by beating Liverpool tonight and do his old side Manchester City a favour. At the same time, here's more on the story.
Premier League leaders Liverpool are 2 points clear in the title race, but have a game in hand over rival City, who beat Arsenal 3-1 on Sunday. Pellegrini won the league in 2014 during a 3-year spell at City. "If we win, I'll be very happy for our club first," said the Chilean. Forward Marko Arnautovic could be available for the Hammers with the injury that forced him off during Tuesday's defeat by Wolves, proving to be only a bruised foot.
And wreckage from a plane carrying Cardiff City footballer Emiliano Sala has been discovered in the English Channel. Here are more details.
The Piper Malibu N264DB was lost on 21st of January on its way from Nantes, France to Cardiff with the Argentine striker and pilot David Ibbotson on board. Accident investigators are expected to send a submersible to inspect the wreckage later tonight. David Mearns, who led a privately funded search for the aircraft, said it was located off Guernsey on Sunday. He said, "All I will say is that there is a substantial amount of wreckage on the seabed."
And that sports item ends our news bulletin. My name is Capitaltvtz. Thank you for watching and good night.